Hi, Melanie. Good afternoon, morning. I feel like I'm used to seeing you in the morning, so it's afternoon. Yeah, it's good to see you. All right, I think it's just the two of you today, which is awesome. Yeah, well, that's great. There's two, not one. We're gonna start though. We'll start with the warm up, and then I'll explain what we're doing really quick. But we'll start with jumping jacks in place whenever you're ready. Get right into it. Awesome, and from there we'll come in for those squats. So keeping that chest nice and proud, watching those knees. So warm up those legs. Awesome, and from there we'll come into a wider stance for lateral lunges. So we're gonna try to get those hips back, keeping the knees in the frame of the body, slight hinge forward. So slightly that chest is coming over that knee. We're just sinking those hips back. Awesome, and from there we'll bring our feet together. We're gonna do a few hinges, so hands behind the ears, hinging at the hips. The hips are going to sink back, and then going that nice tall stand. We just wanna warm up those hamstrings. Sending those hips back, you got it. And from there, so when we are in that hinge, we're gonna add a stick up this time. So chest towards the ground, we're doing arms all the way over your head, and getting that nice pull back, thinking the backs of those hands up towards the ceiling. Trying to get that full extension. And coming to that nice tall stand. We're gonna do a few lunges just to warm up those legs a bit more. So taking that step straight back, dropping into that lunge. And trying to get that knee close to the ground. Got it. All right, this time we're going to drop all the way down. That knee is on the ground. We want to think about squeezing the glutes. We're going to shift those hips forward and then reaching overhead as we do that. That hip flexor stretch. Awesome. From there, we'll do our hands in between our legs. We're going to reach up towards the ceiling, opening up the chest, and then just switching sides. We're rotating there. And that nice big reach open. And from there, we'll sink that hip back. Heel is on the ground. You're just going to stretch out that hamstring a little bit further. So just think about leaning that chest in towards that quad. And not forcing that stretch, of course. All right, let's switch sides. We'll bring the other leg forward. Same thing here. We're going to do that nice reach on up, squeezing the glutes, shifting those hips forward. Good, and then we'll do a few rotations just to open up the chest, get that spine moving. All right, so we'll sink that hip back on this side, heels on the ground. You might find one side is a little bit tighter. That is common. Awesome. All right, everyone, let's bring that leg back into a high plank. We're going to send our hips nice and high into that downward dog. So you can pedal those feet out here. And then we're going to come back for a push-up or upward dog. That is up to you. Or a plank hold. And then setting those hips back into that downward dog. So just going through those motions. Got it. Once you've gone through a few, we'll walk our feet to center and just come out that low squat hold here. So trying to hang out, pressing those elbows on your knees. So you kind of further that stretch. and just hanging out while I explain the workout. So I encourage you to keep stretching while I explain this, but there are 3 parts that we're going to go through today. Oh, the light is like right in my eye, if I can see it. So the first part, we have 3 exercises. We're going to go through this 4 times. There's 4 rounds, there's 3 exercises. The first one is going to be a squat with an alternating knee lift. So it's a squat, and I'll show you without the weight first. So you're going to come into that squat. As you come to the top, you're going to lift that knee up and then come back down. So if you are using that weight, you can do a nice high hold in that goblet position or on each side of the weight. Then we have a long pause 1-arm row. For these ones, to set up, if you have a safe surface, you're going to think about one hand is on that bench. The other arm, you're holding that weight. We're going to think about that chest coming towards the ground. Weight is coming to that back pocket, pausing for 1, 2, 3, and then control on the way down. So make sure you are getting that nice little pause at the top and then slow and controlled coming down. So we'll do one side and then the other. And for those that are listening from home that don't have to wait, you can do a bent over towel row instead for the first half. So you take a towel, bench over position, rowing that weight towards your belly, and then jumping jacks for the second side. So that's if you don't have a weight at home. The last one we have pike push-ups. So for these ones, it's kind of like the downward dog that we did in the warm-up. So you're going to start in your plank position, sending those hips nice and high. And then we're going to think about almost the top of that head coming down towards the ground. If you're not a fan of those, of course, you can do regular push-ups instead. Give them a go though. And then I'll explain the rest of it as we get to it. But this is the first section. Again, there are 3 sections to get through. But we're going to start with the squat with an alternating knee lift. We are here for 40 seconds. So choose your weight. If you have that weight at home, I encourage you to use it. All right, let's get ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're in for that squat. And then trying to get that knee up. Pause for a few seconds. Guys, we're not going to rush these. Sit, Molly. And still trying to stay upright. When we have that weight, sometimes we want to lean forward a little bit more. We want to still keep that chest nice and proud. Almost there, almost there. We got 10 more seconds to go. Good, last one. And resting on that one. So we're going to go right into our long pause, 1-arm row. Again, this is 30 seconds aside. If you are watching from home and don't have a weight, you're going to use that bent over row with a towel and jumping jacks. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So key thing with these ones, I want to keep that chest proud, watching that back nice and flat. You want to get a nice pause at the top. So that elbow is relatively tucked in. For that pause. Good. We'll do 1 more on this side. Awesome. And we'll switch sides. So you can bring the other leg back. Switching to the other arm. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Some people like to have both feet together. So you can always try that option. Just making sure again that chest is towards the ground. Or keeping that back nice and flat. Almost there, bro. We got 5 more seconds to go. Last one. And resting on those. So again, option here to do regular push-ups if you're not a fan of the pike push-ups, but give the pike push-ups a go. So we're in that downward dog kind of position. To set up, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So those hips are staying nice and high here. That top of the head is coming towards the ground. So a little bit more triceps. Just about there, we got 10 more seconds to go, big exhale on the push up. Good, and resting on those. Take a minute, be upside down, like make you a little dizzy, so just take a second. Inhale, come on up. We're gonna go back to the squat with alternating knee lift. So 40 seconds here. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's like all the blood goes to your head on those. Good breathing, good pause. Awesome balance. You got 15 seconds here. So close, last 5. Nice, last 1. And resting on that one. So we are back for that 1-arm row. 1-arm row with the pause. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So make sure you are creating lots of surface area. We don't want to be all cramped up here. Bringing that leg all the way back will help to create a little bit more space for you. Oops, I forgot my pauses. That's it. One more pause. And we're going to switch on to that other arm in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That pause will just make it a little bit harder, especially if you just have those lighter weights at home. Adding that pause will create a little bit more difficulty. Let's get those 10 seconds to go. Do one more. Awesome. And resting. Put that weight to the side. We're going back to those pike push-ups. Again, we're just 30 seconds here. If, again, you're not a fan going into those normal push-ups, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That core type 2. Try to go for one more. That full range. Awesome. And resting on those. So we just have one more round. Last round, back to that squat with the knee lift. And then we'll move on to something completely different. All right, squat with alternating knee lift. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Melanie. Got it. 10 more seconds on these. Awesome. One more, last one. Good. And resting. We're done with those. We're going to go into those 1-arm rows. One more time. Are you ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That weight's just going to that back pocket. Keep with it. You're so close. You got 5 more seconds on the side. Let's go for one more. And switching on to that other arm. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get 10 more seconds. One more rapid run. Good, and resting that weight down. That last one was push-ups. Last time doing these. Whew. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Head is coming first. Got 5 seconds to go. Let's go for the last rep. Just one more full rep. Awesome, and resting. Woo! On those, so we are done with the first part. Grab a drink. We're gonna move on to the second part. So I'll explain this one. I'm just gonna grab a drink myself. Really warm in these rooms. Which is like, it's so cold outside. So I know I'm going to appreciate this once I leave. So for this part, we have 3 exercises as well, same thing, 4 rounds. It's going to start with curtsy split squat. For these, you're going to bring one leg back, but behind that front leg. So that leg is back, but behind. I'm wondering what angle you can see this the best. So it's kind of like that back knee is dropping behind that front heel. And then you're going to do 30 seconds on one side and then the other side. If that twist doesn't feel great, you can just do alternating reverse lunge, or sorry, reverse lunge on one side and then the other. There's no alternating. I don't know why I'm saying that. Then we have a squeeze press. So for the squeeze press, this one is on your back. You're going to grab your weight if you have one. On your back, we're squeezing that weight with both hands. Going to bring it just between the chest and the stomach, and then back on up. So squeezing as hard as you can. If you don't have that weight at home, you can either squeeze your palms together or do narrow push-ups. So narrow push-ups, hands are closer together and elbows are going back. That's if you don't have the weight at home. The last one, we have Superman stick-ups. For these ones, you're on your stomach. We're going to lift the feet up. Arms are extending over your head. And just like the stick-ups we do in the warm-up, we're going to come back to that nice squeeze as that head and feet are lifted. That one is for core and that upper back. So that's our 3 exercises. How's it sound? All right. Sure. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do curtsy split squats. 30 seconds on each side. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, this one you're gonna have one weight on each side or up high. That leg is coming back, pushing through that front heel to that nice tall stand. So with that twist, you should feel it almost on that outer glute. Do one more on the side. Good, and switching legs. In 3, 2, 1, let's go right into it. Awesome, you got 15 seconds to go. Last one more. Good, and resting on those. I just realized the fans aren't on, that's why I'm so hot. We're gonna come on our back for a squeeze press next. So this one is on your back. And we are here for 40 seconds. So find your weight, and again, if you don't have that weight at home, you can either do it with your palms facing or with a towel, or sorry, not a towel, narrow push-ups. You could probably do it with a towel too. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just on our back, you can bend those knees. Again, it's just that one weight. If you do have the 2 weights, you can kind of squeeze them together. So if you just want to add a little bit more, you can take both those weights, but squeezing them both together. Okay, act on that push up. The elbows are staying close to the body. Go for one more, last round. Good, and resting that weight to the side. We're gonna flip right onto our stomachs. We have those Superman stick ups. So on our stomach. We are here for, there's no time, I think it's 25 seconds. We're going 3, 2, 1, let's go. No time on the board, I'm assuming it's usually 20 seconds. We'll do 25. Again, this is a core exercise. You get that full reach. Let's go for one more. Good, and resting there. So again, it's important to squeeze the glutes as well as when you're in that position. They're harder than you think. Yeah. All right. So we are back to the top. We're starting those crazy split squats. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up 3, 2, you got 5 more on the side. Last one. And switching right into the other side, and let's go. I won't even do the countdown. Almost there, we got 10 more. I want you to go for that last rep, one more. Awesome, and resting. There, so we are back down for that squeeze press. So again, if you do have those 2 weights, you can squeeze them together. But if not, you can squeeze both your palms together, holding that weight. Squeezing as hard as you can. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep going, got 15 seconds left. Not letting that weight just drop on your chest. Remember, just above, and then that nice big push on up. Last one. Good, and setting that weight to the side. We're gonna flip right over. We've got those stick ups. Again, we're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, you're lifting that head up, still looking at the ground. In that full extension. Squeeze those glutes. And keep those feet off the ground if you can. Five more. Good, 3, 2, 1, and resting. There, so that is 2 down. We are doing 2 more rounds, but grab a drink. There's 2 more. Look, I'm like slurring my words. All right, we're back to the top. So we've got curtsy split squats. 2 more times. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember that back knee is just behind that front heel. Last one on this side. And then switching on to that other leg. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. "15 seconds to go." I want you to go for one more. You can do it. That's it, last one. And resting. On those. All right, put that weight to the side. We are back for our squeeze press. Keeping this pace. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go here. Make sure you are breathing through this movement. Get 10 more seconds. Last one more. Awesome, and resting. There, let's put that weight to the side. We are back for our super person. Stick up. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And more seconds. A big inhale, those arms are coming up, and then exhale coming back. Good, one more extension. Awesome, and resting on those. All right, so that is 3 down. We have one more round that we're gonna do. Back to those curtsy split squats. Last one. All right. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. More than halfway through the workout. You can do it. Just got one more on the side. Nice, and switching on to the other side. I know. We go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You're supposed to be hard. And more seconds. Nice, let's go for one last rep. Awesome, and resting on those. We are done with those. We're gonna come on the ground for those last 2 exercises for this part. So again, we have that squeeze press for 40 seconds. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, push your squeeze that weight. We only got 10 more seconds to go. I want you to aim for 2 more reps. Nice, last one. And resting with that weight, you can put it to the side. We're going on our stomachs for those Superman stick-ups. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This is a good opener. My daughter's been sick all weekend, so she's been wanting to sleep on me, so I feel like I need this. My body's kind of sleeping in weird positions. 10 more seconds left. Go for one more full reach to do it. For those fingers apart. And resting. There. All right, we are 2 parts down, which leaves us to the finisher. Last part, finisher. Grab a drink. So there is a little bit of cardio in this part. You will need 1 dumbbell if you have it. If you don't, I'll give you another option for those at home. So I guess you're all at home. I don't know why I said for those at home. So the first one is a super skater hop. For these ones, you're going side to side, but when you get to the side, you're going to jump slightly. So a little hop at the side. If the jump is too much, you can just go for normal skater hops. And then we're going into in and out hops. So these ones, you go into a squat, touch the ground, in and out, and then back down. So without the hop, you can do this stepping down and just tapping the ground, taking that hop out. Then we have a plank with the drag through. With these ones, it's where you'll need that weight. So you'll come into a plank position. That weight is going to be by one hand. We're going to take the opposite hand, drag that weight to the other side. So you're just picking it up and bringing it to the other side. If you don't have that weight, you can do a plank with a shoulder tap instead. So you're just tapping that opposite shoulder. And then the last one we have side to side crunch with a heel tap. This one is on your back. We're going to lift the shoulders up and then we're reaching for those heels. So those are our 4 exercises that we're going to get through. How's it sound? All right. So it's just 20 seconds of each of the cardio, and then the last 2 are 30 seconds each. All right, let's go. Skater hops in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So here for 20 seconds. Good on 8. Got it, Krista. Awesome. We got 10 more seconds here. Keep that pace. Good. We're going to go right into those in and out jumps with a tap. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. A little bit of a rhythm, going in and out, and then try to tap down. 10 more seconds. You can do it. Last one. And stopping there. So we are right down to the ground for that plank with a drag through, grabbing that weight that you have. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, you're in that plank, a little wider in the feet. That will help from those hips rotating. So you want to try to keep those hips towards the ground the whole time. Almost there. You got 5 more seconds. You can do it. Last drag and stopping. There we are on our back. Side to side crunch with a heel tap. We're here for 30 seconds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In some way, this is kind of like your break, but not actually. You have to kind of slow that breath down for a second. And once you're really reaching towards those heels, and remember, we're lifting the shoulders, engaging that core. Last 5. In 3, 2, 1, and resting. So that is 1 down. We are back to the top. We've got our super skater hops. Are we ready? Let's go back in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Try to pick that pace up. You got 5 more. Good, and in and out with the tap. Let's go 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ten more seconds. Last one more. And stopping there, we are down. Plank drag through. Whew. Let's go 3, 2, 1, let's go. Watch those hips here. You don't want to rush these ones. Last drag through and resting those knees down. We're right on our back. We've got those side to side heel taps. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This should be isolated in that core. Got 10 more seconds. Good, and resting there. So we have 2 more laps. 2 more rounds, you can do it. They're quick. All right, let's get back to it. Grab your drinks if you need them. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, super skater hops. Challenge yourself today. Last 5. Nice, and in and out with a shot. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go, 10 more. Last 1, and stopping there, come right down, that plank drag through. Whew. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway, you got it. Remember, it should be hard. Push it here, last 1. And stopping on those. We are on our back, side to side crunch with the heel tab. We're going 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get 10 more seconds. Good, and resting. There, this means this is our last round. 1 more time through, and then you are free to go. All right, feels good though. All right, super skater hops, let's go 3, 2, 1, let's go. Especially after. Last 5. Awesome, we're gonna go right into those in and out hops in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Quick on those feet. Or if the jumping's too much, you can always go right into those squats. Try to just keep it moving. And resting. There we are down for that plank with a drag through. Whew. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Trying your best to keep those wrists aligned under the shoulders. You notice my talking is decreasing. In 3, 2, 1. And stopping there, we are on our back. Side to side crunch with a heel tap. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Focusing on that breath, just allowing it to slow down a bit. Whew. Got 5 more left. Plus in 3, 2, 1, and resting there. Just bringing those knees in towards the chest, just doing a gentle rock side to side. Awesome. Work today. You can slowly come on up. Whenever you're ready, or keep stretching. I won't keep you any longer though. I know you're probably on your work breaks, maybe not. But it's so good to see you both. Thank you for showing up. Melanie, are you going to be doing the noons now, the boot camps? Yeah, do it. Awesome. Okay, amazing. I'm like, we're starting to forget. I will see you soon then. Awesome work.